I sat down with my parents after reading about Hargrave. We discussed it a little bit. We noticed it was very highly esteemed and it had a very, very strong success rate. It was roughly 99%, so we figured it seemed to be a good fit.
Josh has had a number of opportunities while he's been at Hargrave that I think will enhance his time at the Naval Academy. He's had several opportunities to engage in the outside community. They did a parade down in Richmond when the governor was
Inaugurated, right?
inaugurated. Yeah, that's correct. He's taken scuba lessons, and so that's one of the things that he's really interested in. Of course, going to the Naval Academy, and swimming is a big piece of the Naval Academy, and so he's definitely been able to strengthen his swimming, and he really enjoys the scuba lessons. They've given him opportunities leadership-wise.
Both my parents are officers in the Navy. Grandmother was a nurse in the Army. Older brother is currently a sophomore at the Naval Academy. So when we were picking out schools, we knew that we wanted military structure. And so we looked at Hargrave, and above all the other schools, Hargrave stood out for its military structure and discipline. So we felt when we got here, and after we looked around, this was the best place to sort of get me in that mindset for when I head off to the academy.
I think the biggest thing for me is being able to juggle a lot of things at once, and it's the same thing at West Point or at the Naval Academy. At these military schools, you have to be able to handle, extensive amount of homework, a lot of military preparation for parades. You have all this pressure on you, added on to leadership, positions at the schools. I think that what Hargrave has done is really put me in a position to succeed in that sense.
One of the things that Hargrave has helped him with this year is just the entire hierarchy, chain of command that you get in a military environment, and the lack of distractions that could be there in a civilian type of a school. Just the sheer surgical focus on specific academic studies on specific subjects like chemistry, calculus, algebra, and all that stuff. That's really been helpful for him to get him prepared for West Point.
Definitely think Hargrave is preparing me for the academy. I know that I didn't come from a military structured background. I don't have a very military background, and for me, it's the small things that matter. Being able to wake up at 6 a.m. every single morning, be at formation in 10 minutes. Being in a leadership position where you have to trust other people. Put your trust in other people is it's huge in my life, and I think that carrying over those the small things, being in a uniform, everything is going to help me in the long run to become a better cadet at West Point and to become the best officer I can be in the military.